Hey everybody, welcome to the next commentary. Today we're playing some Aurora mid, which I would have assumed to be against an Echo, but reverse is a Scion instead. That's honestly fine, I think, because at least I can like pop this guy's shield so he doesn't deal that much damage to me, and we are in Aurora, so even though this guy's still hitting me, he's still just like letting me get my passive proc onto him, which is giving me the health regen from it. Because Aurora's passive is a 3-hit passive with auto attacks or abilities, and when you land it, it does damage, but it also gives me a little spirit that gives me a little bit of health back. So you kind of have like a little bit of sustain in lane, almost. It's not like insane, but it's like enough to feel like it's worth it. And they stack too, a little bit. Right there I had 2 spirits out. So it's not a difficult matchup, really. So we'll just kill him. I got a good Flash Ignite off. I do think that this is supposed to be a pretty free matchup, I believe. Dude, it's crazy how long Scion can survive for when he's already died. Anyways, I'm just going to leave here because we got that kill. That's pretty nice. We do have Ignite and not TP, so I am kind of stuck. I had a feeling Echo was maybe going to gank me, but thankfully that didn't really work out for him. Then I'm just going to base, and we'll just buy boots and an Amp Tome. I'm not going to go Dark Seal just because I think that you could farm Scion lane sometimes, because Scion's one of those champions where it doesn't matter how many times he dies, he will always have one play style, and that's push. He will push, he will take plates, he will get his items to make himself tanky as heck, and he will become difficult to kill. It's just going to happen. Like, there's like no way to prevent it. Unless you're playing a complete counter pick. Like, maybe if you're playing, like, for instance, Vayne top into Scion and you get a lead, yeah, I mean, he's probably pretty screwed for the rest of the game. But I don't think Aurora is necessarily that. Even though we have percent damage, it's not that high percent damage, and of course, just him buying magic resist means that my damage from the percent damage is going to be much less, too. How come my auto attack didn't go off there when I hit him with that? But yeah, really all we do is we have a short range Q. You're a pretty short range champion. She is good against melees because of that. And we want to throw a projectile, which is our Q, and when we recast it, it will cause everything that had a projectile to go back through, so it throws a bunch of them. If you land it on like a back wave, it even throws enough that sometimes if like they're walking too far close, then you can like hit them with a bunch of stuff. But we just do these trades over and over again and just chunk him. And as you can see, I have like these little spirit bunny things that heal me for 8 every second for like 4 seconds. So that's a decent heal. And then I had 2 of them because they stack. And that makes it even better. My W is a little hop that gives me a stealth. It also resets inside of teamfights, which is super strong. My E is a slow and a knockback for myself. Like, I can dash backwards. I can go over walls with it. The generic combo is just, like, use Q plus E together to, like, combo. He is so low that probably we're in a good position to kill or pressure the turret. I'm kind of down for him to just reset, though, too. It doesn't really matter. Your Q does bonus damage when you use it on a lower HP target on the second cast. So the first cast is basically it does damage and it marks them. The second cast does more damage the lower they are. I would say that the amount of damage that it does is not significant enough, though, that it's that crazy. It goes up to 60%, so, like, if you get the full amount of damage from the recast, you can then get a 1.0 ratio, and I mean, like, most AP characters mid lane already have 1.0 ratios without having to get people low. REQ, even Luxie auto attack is like a pretty simple one that like does damage no matter what without needing people low. So Darn, that was close. If I landed my E there, he would have died, but he flashed it. But in the end, all I burned was my Ignite and my ultimate for that gank. And that is pretty successful because that, at least, just wasted like a ton of his time, right? And now he doesn't have sums for next fight. Damn, dude. I mean, I got that guy down to 1 HP, but there's no way that my teammate can unfortunately follow it up, which is sad as well. But at least this guy burned his flash. The game state is definitely not looking like a very good one. We have slightly losing top. Bot lane, unfortunately, just lost a little bit as well. They've also been complaining inside chat from earlier, but that's alright. Aurora late game is really insane. So I don't think that I should be that nervous about how the game goes. I think it's okay. Because Aurora's really good at team fighting. You have a massive AoE ultimate, and you can sometimes use it to initiate with. Because how it works is that if you can just press R inside of a team fight, go forward from your stealth, you R, use your QE, hit people, and then you just immediately hopefully kill one person, your stealth mechanic resets, and then you just like walk away and you're completely fine. So I just know that our team fighting can be really crazy if I just get to the spike points that I get for my character to be strong. Procced my passive twice. For some reason, he really enjoys fighting me, even though this is, once again, like, gonna end up pretty good for me. I have literally 4 spirits. You see how much it's ticking for? 32? Like... Oh. That sucks. That's just unlucky that I wasn't able to survive. I should have used my R. Because I didn't stealth there, if you noticed. And it's because I think that something was casted incorrectly. If I get hit by CC while I'm stealthed, it doesn't reveal me. So clearly, I think I must have pressed a button that accidentally messed it up. Because what should have happened is that I should have stealthed, and for that 1 second that I am stealth, even though Pantheon arrived, I could have pressed R and then tried to, like, flash into my wall to cause myself to go to the other side, because you create this arena thing, and you can, like, go through it. But, oh well. I mean, top lane is very, very strong, and he just found a good play onto me. Well played by him. I'll try to look at the minimap more often to know when Pantheon is missing and stuff. Breaking his shield, I know, does make it a bit harder for him to, like, shove. So that's why I'm, like, just trying to do it over and over again. Because I know it's frustrating playing versus champions like me because I just slowly whittle him down and it can be very annoying. So that guy dies. I don't think that hit him, but that's okay. We got a kill onto Scion. The game state is still looking pretty bad. About being completely honest here. About it's 9-3, and I have 2 of the kills. It's okay though. Oh, nice. Massive Fiddlesticks kill. Also, because we have such a big AoE, sometimes we can, like, really synergize with other champions that also have good AoE. Because other AoE champions, if we, for some reason, land a good combo together, could be so crazy for team fights, right? We can just both press our button, and then boom. Like, the whole entire team fight just, like, automatically won. Just trying to proc this guy all the time again. Dude, the amount of spirits that I have is just crazy. I don't know why this guy's TPing, but it's fine. Maybe he was just trying to get rid of it. I do want to reset, like, now. Because I need to spend my money. I don't like that I have all this gold and I just am not spending it. So I'm just going to base here. We're going to go Ludens. I still think that Ludens is a good item, even though they have a really tanky target. How Aurora normally is built the most effectively. Also, I'm going to build a Darksteel now because I had finished my item. I just want to make sure that I finish it sooner. Aurora is mostly a burst character. You go in, you drop everything, you one-shot somebody, you leave. That's, like, the best way to play her. Playing her as, like, a bruiser champion doesn't feel as good anymore because I think that she used to be kind of busted and then Riot's, like, significantly changed her, so when you look up, like, win rates and stuff, it almost always feels like the best way to play her is, a different way. This is a very good point in the game. Damn, I even got him too. I thought that he would have his shield, but everybody was low, and that was honestly the most peak, like, Aurora moment you could have. Oh, okay. I'm definitely dead. Alright, got it. Pantheon was ulting me, and I was too busy talking about what I was doing. Anyways, inside of teamfights, when you get to drop everything and your ultimate hits everybody, because it's so big, right? It's a huge field, and it does damage when you activate it to the people when it's, like, spreading out. That means that you're gonna normally just get random assists when your teammates are getting kills, and if you can kill somebody, that's good too. But your W being a reset mechanic is very powerful for when you start winning a teamfight. You then can chase them, a lot of them, out. Because even chasing Scion, I was not going to catch him, then suddenly I just got a random assist. And that random assist literally just gave me that, right? So, it's very convenient. It's very nice. And this is what I'm talking about with Scion. I mean, he's just a champion that's absolutely not possible to, like, stop from this, like, type of shove gameplay. You can see that, like, my turret's literally almost dead. Even though all he's done is basically died all game. I don't really know what is going on here, but damn, I'm like full HP again. I'm so powerful. I can't go down bot lane fast enough to be able to defend that. But, of course, it's okay with me going side lane now, though, because we already lost the turret. We'd see that. I mean, I'd be down to kill this guy if somebody else was down here, but I guess that Fiddlesticks probably would not be able to get down fast enough, right? Oh! The Fiddlesticks cancel on the... So she has TP? She has Summoner's Spellbook. I did not realize that she had Summoner's Spellbook. She would have escaped because I don't have enough burst damage to kill, so that's very fortunate that Fiddlesticks was in the area for me. Thank you, dude. That was really good. I'm just kind of thinking about, like, what I can build this game, because technically I could build standard Aurora. I could totally just go Storm Surge, Shadow Flame, Deathcap, and just hit really hard, and inside of teamfights, we just ignore the Scion and just burst everybody else. But is that more effective than just maybe also building something that would help me kill Scion too? Like building like a Liandry's or something? Kind of stuck thinking about what I want to be doing with that type of thing. Because technically, the only person that's really that tanky, I guess, is Scion and Thresh. The rest of them are pretty damn squishy. A lot of times when you do trades, you stealth in and then go, but I don't even know if I can... we got our barrier. I'm okay with that. I kind of just used a bunch of my CD, so my E is on a cooldown for a long time, so if I ultied her there and just only had Q, I don't know if that would be able to kill. But if I'm able to do another full combo again with my E up, I think I would be able to chase. So that's why I, like, kind of just left. There's like a TP going on with Ambessa here. Dang, I didn't even get an assist. I should just use my E. I mean, that was still a pretty good fight because, as you saw, we initiated, almost got the Echo quickly, and Thresh just died, and then I got a reset. So even though the Pantheon, who's quite strong, when he jumped on me, he just does not really deal that much. I think I'm just going to go with the burst damage, and we just go to try to one-shot their squishies. I think going for Scion just doesn't seem smart. I guess I hope that Ambessa maybe can just be the person to go against him, and I'll just go against Pantheon, I guess, if anything. I don't know if Ambessa can fight Scion or not. I'm just assuming that she might have a chance of being able to do it, though. Can you take that Rose, bro? Whoa. Okay, well... Actually, this is fine, never mind. I thought that I was about to get myself killed, but turns out it actually worked out. Because I felt like I kind of just jumped into a bunch of people, and Fiddlesticks didn't land as crazy of an ultimate than I thought he would. Also, Fiddlesticks is about to get initiated on by Pantheon, because he's mid. That was, like, a huge mistake by the enemy team, Thresh and, like, most of them, because why did they engage when Pantheon was top? I thought they were just gonna give it, because if Pantheon's top, that means he's just not gonna help. So clearly they're giving, but then everybody just walked in on the opposing side without him, and then we just won because we're his 5. Sure, if Pantheon is top, and Ambessa is top, or I'm top, then that's different. But that was literally just... I don't know. There was no reason for them to do what they did, but hey, I mean, mistakes happen, and that's fine. That's good for us as a team, right? Managed to secure that. We're level 13, so my E is very good now, because it's maxed. Relatively low CD on it. Our percent damage is 9% right now, which honestly isn't really that crazy in my opinion. Oh dang, I missed the cannon. I'd probably prefer a full death cap over a Shadow Flame, even though it's very expensive. Oh, they get Rift Herald. And this is because I wasn't there, right? That's like the point. Well played by them. Can somebody go top lane to defend that? Because I'm like just free hitting bot. I know that probably Pantheon's gonna come down and like ulti. I had a feeling. I sensed it. I guess what I don't like right now is that it feels like we're not really doing anything as a team. Like, there's a big fight going on top side, but what is Fiddlesticks doing? If he wants to be on bot side with me, he better be, like, helping me kill this Pantheon instead of whatever is going on, because we're just, like, wasting so much time right now. Are they going to continue going? I'll just clean up. Yeah, I don't really know what just happened, but at least Fiddlesticks also found his own play, and that maybe enables us to get that Otacon. Now, there's 3 people dead, Pantheon's alive, but Fiddlesticks, Ashe, and Ambessa's kind of strong now. So I think they don't even need my help. So what I'm going to do is try to defend something so we aren't trading, because I don't want this Scion to just, like, take our objectives while we're getting an objective. I prefer to just get it kind of for free. I was just going to shove top, but Pantheon stole it. What? Okay. Fiddlesticks seems a little bit upset because I feel like him going for a fight like that also doesn't make any sense. Huh. That's funny that... Oh no, she didn't die to that actually. Anyways, as you saw, even without my ultimate, if a squishy character just face checks me, they just kind of die immediately. I deal so much damage if I can hit somebody with a full combo, even if it's just Q and E and some auto attacks. It does so much damage. I probably shouldn't sell that yet. I think I'd rather have the Dorans. The Needless is worth more, but I'd rather have the Dorans and this finished, is what I'm thinking. I want to have my Dorans alongside the Shadow Flame. Because otherwise I'll have one empty item slot that I can't afford, because the item after this is probably decap. I think. I'm like looking at Echo's build and he has a little bit of magic resist, so I'm just wondering what he's building, I guess. Dragon's coming up super soon, and I'm honestly kind of late because of what I'm doing right now. Hopefully that doesn't matter too much. It might matter a lot, though, because people are going to die before I get there. I also can't afford this yet. My team might be able to win on their own. Who knows? Fiddlesticks got a crazy ultimate off. I think that we just have to play cleanup duty, though, and that's the only way to play this. Yeah, Ambessa seems strong enough, huh? One thing about Scion is that, I mean, he's just not really that good of a character for carrying. Like, all he does is he's just a big frontline, and maybe some team fights, we can't ever kill him depending on how our team comp is, but we have a decent team comp against him. Like, for instance, if we had, like, a Jhin, holy crap, Jhin into Scion, and, like, Jhin is weak and going, like, lethality, but Ashe is one of those characters that she has, like, crazy consistent damage. But yeah, Scion, sometimes tank Scion can go 0-5 and like auto win games, because if the enemy is just pure burst, it's just like, oh, how do we ever kill this guy ever? Nice. I'm just gonna go buy my item. And then we could probably just like initiate, I guess, with my R at this point. Should be strong enough to, I think, do that. We'll just go with Death Cap next. We're up to 13% max HP damage on 3-hit passive, which is honestly, like, not even that crazy. It's pretty bad. The percent damage is not that much. But once you get to Death Cap, at least that combined with everything else does feel like you one-shot nearly anybody that doesn't have MR. Damn, that auto attack did so much damage there. I'm surprised that he stepped back up when I was like chunking the crap out of him. I don't really know why he did that. I just chunked the crap out of that guy too. I can get hit by this guy. There's no way I would actually die because I just am too tanky. Because I have my like healing too from my little spirit stuff. I'm healing for a lot. I healed for 27, and I think I had like 2 or 3 spirits out. It's really good amount of healing during mid and late game. You start getting like the most random regen inside of fights where people are like can't kill you because suddenly you're just ticking for like 100 per second. Oh no. We're probably dead here. I might as well just try to kill her just to reset my W at this point, because I'd rather have her have the kill than Pantheon, I think. I don't think that I could run back. I think. I could be wrong, and maybe running back was truly the play, and I could have survived. I'm not really sure. But that's what happened in my head, at least. That I felt forced to go forwards. Also, I don't really think that the game is going to, like, be lost from a mistake that I made where I thought we could maybe one-shot. I should just, like, committed faster when Alistar comboed. I didn't want to burn my flash, though. I wanted to greed and save my flash and kill her without it. That was my plan. That's okay. We're getting everything. Probably just GG. So, yeah, that was Aurora. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the commentary. She is a pick that... There's a lot of Challenger Auroras, and that's because she has a type of kit that really does do good at winning in solo queue. Especially if you know what you're doing inside a laning phase. I feel like I'm not that good at laning phase with her, but this was, like, I guess a somewhat easy matchup to go versus 2. But yeah, I mean, Aurora has been sometimes even nerfed because she's been seen in pro play often and stuff too, but... Anyways, thanks for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next game if you want to see that. Peace out. Have a great day. Did most damage on my team. And goodbye. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Game 2 of the Aurora. I like how he asks me if I know I have priority. Yeah, I mean, I'll freaking try to get priority, I guess. If I can use my abilities on the wave if he wants, but... doing trades like this, I think that I could have probably done it better, but doing trades against other range characters normally means you have to get in range of them. Aurora is one of those champions where you have to kind of put yourself in danger, otherwise you will never ever kill them. Dang. Didn't hit. I really thought that the Q would hit at least, but that's okay. It's still going fine. Missed my Q. I'm not going to ever use my E unless I land my Q because I'm trying to get electrocute procs off, because that's the way that you kill people. You have to, like, damage them. With the rune, if you want to kill. Of course, like, damaging them is... Doing just a singular trade where it's just, like, Q or just one E doesn't ever feel good. Unless maybe you have, like, Comet or something. Comet is okay. But in my case, I don't, right? Okay, I managed to not get it by his ability because I juked it with my W, at least. And I did manage to get electrocute proc onto him, even though I missed my E. Which is decent. There is such a thing as Emax Aurora. Qmax and Emax both are good in their own way. I've kind of enjoyed doing Qmax more than Emax recently, but some people really like that. Dang, dude, if I land my E there, he probably can be killed. I'm kind of sad that I just missed. I mean, he is super low still, though. You're just dead. So, Aurora's burst damage is really, really good if you can just land your Q initially. So I Q flash, because you can do that on Aurora. You can, like, buffer it. And paired with Ignite, your 3-hit passive, and Electrocute, all of that combined in, like, Sudden Impact, right? Sudden Impact gives us some 34 true damage. How much does Electrocute deal right now? 111 on top of that. Q only had, like, 350 HP. So I barely have to deal that much more damage than my Ignite. I only have to deal, like, 150. So we can just kill him that way when he's chunked. Also, he used W-E, and W is the thing that gives him a shield, so I saw that he didn't have the opportunity of maybe being able to flash away from me and then shield himself so the Ignite doesn't kill as well. I will say that I definitely don't play Aurora enough to understand her damage completely, and I feel like I probably could have done that sooner, but I'm still pretty happy that we managed to get a pretty nice little solo kill onto him. So this is what I mean with the stealth. Like, you can sometimes do that and, like, hope to get them. One more hit. And that's 2 passive procs onto me, so I'm just going to heal up a little bit. He's chunked, but he chunked me back, but I got a better trade-off because I have the healing and he doesn't. This minion will level me up. So I'm purposely not hitting it because I want to trick him into stepping up aggressively. No, honestly, that probably would have not killed him, but I did get his flash, which is good, because, once again, the only reason why he necessarily, like, kind of lived there was because, sadly, what happened is that he was able to flash away too much of a distance for me to not be able to catch up to him. So, in the end, it still was very good, right? We burned my ultimate for his flash. Flash CD is really long compared to mine. Hui has no flash until like 10:30 now. I could have maybe tried to chase down the Hui. Oh my goodness. There are things happening right now. Dang, they just got completely crushed. I also managed to not get hit by any of Hui's abilities, so this game's going really, really, really good. I kind of wanted to get that plate, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it or not. I hope... Also, I guess I don't know if I ever mentioned, but my W gives me bonus movement speed, so... yeah. You get to run very fast on Aurora if you get to utilize that. Can I go Swifty Boots? I'm kind of down to build Swifty Boots right now. I kind of just want to have my boots finished. I'm sure that will deal plenty of damage even with this. If I had enough to buy Sorks, I would have, but I was off by 50 gold, and then the other buy would have been like Amptone plus level 1 boots, and I just don't really want that. I just really want to finish my level 2 boots. I don't know why. I just feel like I can, like, get really good trades off if I have stealth. Like that. Like that trade right there. That was a good one. When you stealth and jump over walls, they can see you. You're not stealthed at the beginning of the hop. You're stealthed at the end. That's, like, really important. So if I truly wanted to stealth in, hopping over this wall actually shows me, but if I hop behind the wall and then run around it, it would not show me, because I'd be stealthed before I go around it. Very important to know that. If I hop out of this brush towards him, he would see me hop out of the brush and then suddenly disappear. What is going on? Anyways, we just have way more mobility than him, so as soon as he missed his E, it's just completely doomed. He should have never used it and just saved it to let me all-in him, and then after I all-in him, then he should have used it as a defense tool. Like, if I hit him with a full combo there and ulti, if he just holds on to E, he can probably easily just press, like, a CC ability to get me off of him and then start running away. But as soon as he used it way earlier, then he's just completely screwed. And the reason why I'm saying that he should also hold on to it is because I'm a short-range character, and for me to land my abilities onto him again would mean that I have to get close to him through my ultimate, so it would be easier for him to CC me to stop me, rather than try to hit me from so far away. So just, like, pointing out his mistake and, like, how, if I was Hui, how I would change my playstyle to probably not be in that similar situation. Obviously, you never want to be behind, but that doesn't mean that you can't change up your playstyle when you're behind, type thing. Because when I was fighting him mid lane, he had a lost chapter, I believe, and I had lost chapter, and I had Swifty boots. So technically, all I had an advantage of is movement speed, which is strong, and I'm utilizing it. And maybe I had like a level lead too. But is that so much of a lead that I should be able to easily crush him that hard? Probably not, right? He should still be able to like function in lane a little bit. It will get to the point where I can get so fed, like, once I finish a full item to probably, like, really destroy him. But we're not at that level just yet. Yeah, also, he keeps on using EW, and EW is, like, the worst way ability. In fact, I don't know if I've seen this guy use EE a single time. Whenever I play Hui, I talk about EE so much, people call me a dolphin. Like... Darn. I kind of lost track of my character there. But EE is the two claws that, like, grasp together, and that's the best way to deal damage to people. It's, like, the only way to harass in lane, I would say. I guess I have seen him use it, it's just that he never has landed it, like, a single time. I've seen him try to attempt to use it, it just has not worked. I feel like saying our lead is in the dumpster is so freaking wild to think after one single mistake. Yeah, you don't have a lead, bud. Don't think about the rest of us. Just worry about your own lead, bro. Just because Twitch has a big bounty, that means our lead is still gigantic. Because bounties don't exist when it's, like, between, like, 2,000 gold, I believe. So that means our lead is bigger than 2k. Damn, I am so speedy. Dude, he almost died. Let me go bot lane. I almost killed him with that. My Luden's almost got him. Close. So we're gonna go same build as last game, kinda, because I'm gonna be going, oh, my team is fighting hard when I went bot lane. Awkward. I hate it whenever I go bot lane and there's fights breaking out, but I'll just assume that my team probably is gonna be able to win, because honestly, Twitch is more fed than me, so being there with Twitch is probably gonna be plenty enough. Isn't it? Since Twitch is kinda really strong. You got me. I deserve to be killed. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna die here? Seriously? She played that well. See, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so why is a 3-1-2 Aurora possibly losing to a Kaisa who's 0-5-0? This is like a test of knowledge. Because I feel like so many people don't understand this. You should never look at KDA ever when looking at leads, ever. It is so pointless. It's a complete waste to look at that. What you look at is just how many items they have done. I'm up 2 levels, which is big. She also did dodge my ability, which is like a mechanical thing. But why is she dealing so much damage back to me? I mean, she just literally has a full item. And when I fought her, I had a full item and I think an amp tome. So, and she even has like level 2 boots. She's not really behind item-wise. Right? And that's kind of a big deal. I don't really want to chase that guy. I'm just going to get the minions. So yeah, just something to think about. That's like what I was talking about earlier with when I destroyed the Hui. He honestly wasn't as far behind as you might think because I only had a Swifty boot advantage on him. So yeah. If I land full combo on a Kaisa, can I kill her maybe? Yeah. But if she dodges my abilities and she gets to auto-attack me a bunch, she can deal plenty back to me. I'm just gonna ulti just to, like, get my Zed in range of her, at least. No? You don't want to ulti her? I guess I was trying to set you up. My bad. I guess going for the 050 is kind of stupid, isn't it? Like, why do we care about killing her? I don't know. I don't know. I kind of don't want to leave because all I can buy is a component, a wisp. Do I really want just a wisp? That's fine. We got our ultimate. I hate killing AD carries as champions like Aurora, because honestly, your Q skill shot, look how, like, slow it is. The projectile that you throw out, if you just start doing, like, something like this, like, really fast back and forth, and Kaisa E, I mean, it's not an ability that she normally doesn't have, right? When she activates it, it gives her the attack speed, but also she gets, like, a big burst of movement speed, and if she does that, like, a bunch, like, back and forth, it's so difficult to predict. Not to mention, I feel like forced to land on it, or land it on her before she presses R, because if she auto-attacks once, she presses R and then suddenly jumps away. I don't know. I feel like killing Kaisa with a champion even like this, unless you hit them while stealth, like, no matter what, is like trying to swat a mosquito. It's crazy. Kaisa's literally a mosquito. She's so annoying to try to kill. Now that I can buy this and also a Darkseal to start stacking it, I decided to go for that instead. I mean, the game has really slowed down a lot, I guess. Other things that I could be doing besides going bot lane and just trying to kill her on repeat would be, like, just trying to force fights with our strong side and just trying to win faster. And normally that would be after I shove. Does she just miss? Dude, dang it. I already know what this Kaisa player is like. You know what she's doing? She knows that there's actually a chance of her to be able to beat me. Yeah. Wait. She's worth 350? Is it because, honestly, like, that 1v1 was versus, like, even though her KD looks so bad, an even opponent? Is that how gold works now? I never really understood how gold works for, like, 060. I just got 350 gold. I got 350 gold for Kaisa. Is that, like, based off her gold or something? Huh. So, yeah, it was, like, more of an even fight, wasn't it? Because I didn't have, like, way more items than her. It was close. Huh. I see. Wait, who's building Medjai's? Oh, the Alistar is Medjai's. Dude, he has 18 freaking assists. He's so strong. I got your shield. I don't know what I'm doing up here. I can't really do anything to catch them, and Ryze just TP'd up, so I don't really want to farm with him. I think I'd rather just sit with my support and just see if I can do something. Because, oh, okay, Ryze is getting initiated on. Did you not realize that they were up there just a second ago, bro? Oh my goodness. Wait, I lost sight of him! Dude, I hate Greaves smokescreen. It looked like he was right next to me for that 1 second, then as soon as I pressed Q, I thought he would just die, and then it didn't show the, like, death. And then I walk out of the smoke screen, and he's way further away than I thought. That was good, though. That was, like, the AoE that I'm talking about. People sometimes stack together on Aurora, and I was able to land my ultimate and QE on, like, multiple people there, which is, like, a huge deal. I feel like this... Sometimes when I have games like this, I'm like, wow, one person is just, like, hostaging. This is so sad that the enemy team doesn't just give up. But honestly, it kind of feels like all of them are unironically trying to win. I don't feel like there's a person that's, like, way weaker than everybody else. I should have checked Dragon here. Oh, never mind. We already checked it with a blue trinket. I really want to kill somebody with, like, finding them off guard and one-shotting them. My Aegis did crazy damage to that guy. Too bad I don't have my ultimate here. Alright, that was a mistake by me. Honestly, I'm just... Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. The GP is fed. I didn't think I would die in a literal... It was 1 second. Like, I went in, and then by the time that I even could, like, comprehend where I'm at, I was already dead. The amount of how fast I died there was faster than I expected. I thought I could, like, maybe do a combo, but I should just use my R from over here. Because there was no reason to get on top of them. My brain thought of how they were stacked, and if I could do, like, QER, that would technically be the best combo, where the Q2 would deal the most, and it would kill all, like, 3 of them instantly. So that's what I was trying to go for, but if I go too close to this GP kind of has more items than a lot of us. So technically, he just kind of almost killed me instantly. I mean, no, he didn't almost kill... He killed me instantly. Sorry. He did. I died. Yeah, dude, this Kai'Sa's good. Dude, this Kai'Sa's actually good. Her movement is very good for dodging skill shots. Oh no, Twitch died too. Dude, the throws are happening so hard now. But it's probably not really that big of a deal. In the end, the only thing that matters is just getting a win. Inside a solo queue, throwing is kind of normal. I mean, it's not that competitive of a game. It's not like you have voice comms. So, misplays happen. And stuff. I haven't done a combo with using my R and then going to them and then using my, like, E forward and stuff. I feel like that's something I can do and should be doing. Kaisa has 3 items now. She clearly wanted to jump on me, but she used her E recently, and her E is the thing that I don't like facing, so I just went on her. I didn't get too close, though, because if she has ultimate, I'm not scared about dying to her necessarily, but I was scared about... No, wait! Dude. I just needed to be able to have my E back up, and I would have killed all of them. Oh, nice. They're all dead. I think the game's just over. Right? Maybe we don't have a minion wave? What I was gonna say is, if I get too close to Kaisa, she might ulti too far away for Zed to contribute, and maybe she would live. So I was trying to prevent any type of that by getting too close. Yeah, it's not over yet. That's okay, though. Also, it's okay sometimes trading your own life for a play that you saw if it's not a big bounty kill too. I'm just worth a regular kill now. So my death was not even too serious of a death. Like, okay. In fact, wait, should I just build death cap? Because isn't Baron going to give us 300 gold here? Boom. Death cap, 26 minutes. Well, where did Twitch go? 16% max HP on my, passive. GP's almost full build. GP's such a... Oh, yeah, GP is, I forgot Solar Baka. I forgot that, he's in this game. Solar Baka. They said that in the beginning. My teammates did. They're all one. I don't want to go through that guy's abilities. Dude, the GP, I mean, not the GP, the Graves looked like he was going to continue walking away and I was going to hit him with it, but then he just turned back and started fighting and I missed my Q. That sucked. I feel like I could have landed it there. Not that it got anybody killed, though. I think Alistar was going to die regardless, and Ryze only died because he didn't pop Zanya, so that's, like, his own fault. Gosh, I am so speedy. I still can't deal with how quick I am. Dude, I like the previous version of Aurora. This Aurora is Burst Aurora, and the previous version was, like, I'm going to get so fast by getting so many spirits, because spirits don't give you movement speed. They used to. Now the only thing that gives you movement speed is your W. And your W used to not give you movement speed, it was just a stealth mechanic. So what happened is that you would be able to stack spirits inside the team fights, and then you'd walk around really quickly and try to keep them up so you can just, I don't know, like, outpace people's damage by having crazy healing through it. And sure, it, like, still works similarly, but it still doesn't feel, in my opinion, as fun and unique. It kind of just feels like I'm playing a burst mage, and I don't really like that. I think it would be a lot more fun if it was more of a... Every single champion inside of League of Legends has a gimmick that everybody enjoys. Ryze is EQ, Twitch is about auto-attacking from really far with AD Twitch. Zed is about utilizing shadows for his shuriken hits, and his E is literally how you get more shadows. That's it, right? And beforehand, Aurora was get a bunch of spirits and get so quick that you walk around very quickly, and now it's just blow everything and everybody dies. It's like, okay, cool. There's, like, a lot of champions like that, so why do I want another? Oh my goodness! So once again, you see how I'm not stealthing over the wall because they would see me? I'm stealthing before I arrive because if they walk a little bit close, I might be able to catch him off guard and just instantly kill him. I was hoping. What? Is this warded? Oh, I'm on a ward. That's I was like, how does she know? Also, what are they doing down here? There's like nothing going on down here. Let's just leave. There's like no objectives. Do I trust myself to ulti this guy to get her? Wait, what? No! I can't kill him. Yeah, the Kaisa damage is so busted. I don't want to burn my flash with something like that too. The good news is that there's no objectives. We took Dragon, we took Baron. There's nothing really up. If they want, they could like go for a turret, I guess, but that's about it. This is a pretty good showcase of the enemy team showcasing like what how you can be behind but still create opportunities and eventually win. Especially Kaisa. I mean, GP is like, he's just fed and is very strong and stuff. I know Kaisa just has less items than him, so I guess I'm just more impressed with how much she's been able to contribute, even though she's was so behind in stuff. So yeah. All right. I mean, we just want to fight over objectives. I'm not trying to 1v1 people. I can maybe catch people off guard if I can pick them. That's about it. I do not ever want to fight where it's not initiated through my W. Whether it's a team fight or a pick, it's always going to be started that way. Oh my goodness, that GP barrel probably almost killed me there. That was scary. Ow, the Graves even, like, damaged me really hard, too. Nice. I was trying to get vision for Rise, but not be obvious about it, because if I just continue walking forward, what if Graves realizes that something is up? Since I was kind of low and I could maybe even die to him. And then because we just did that, then that just allows us to probably do this now. I was trying to hop over this. I mean, I was not trying to hop over this wall with my E here. You can't do it, though, so let me showcase it. Except for I'm not going to showcase it because that is kind of grief to do at this moment. I just want to go by. 700 AP, 20% max HP on my 3-hit passive. Okay, Twitch was able to deal big damage and kill her instantly. We probably just end instead of doing the dragon this time. We don't even need to get soul or anything. Do we have a wave? Oh, I have the wave. I wonder if GP's soloing it. Nope. Wait, I didn't get crit. He has a 90% crit chance and he didn't crit me. Huh. How come nobody dies when I full combo them? The Graves, again, lived with like 100 HP. And that's been happening for a lot of this game. That's crazy. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed the game too. We're going to do Arena next. My team popped off. I did most damage. Solar Baka did most damage on their team. I did most damage on my team. Whenever I say most damage, some people are like, you didn't deal most damage. The enemy team did. Well, I think comparing to enemy team makes absolutely zero sense because they're fighting different champions than we are. Meanwhile, all of my teammates are fighting the same champion, so it just seems so pointless to go over. Anyways, see you guys later. Thanks for watching again. Peace out. Bye. Hey everybody, welcome to Aurora in Arena, and we are starting off today with a Rengar on my team, and we have some silver augments of a bomb on my head, which is not bad. I mean, we are kind of a short-range character. Dash, leap, or blink gives me crazy movement speed for some seconds, so that would just really help out with getting in range of people. And castle. I'm kind of down to try out castle. I think castle could honestly be kind of good for Rengar. I just feel like that... if I utilize it well, can't I kind of help him gap close? But the thing is that I might mess it up and accidentally like get him in a bad situation too, I guess. Like, that was a pretty good castle, in my opinion. Okay, this guy's probably gonna die. I tried to castle again because it also gives a shield. So what castle does is that we swap places with our teammate, but we also get a shield. So it's very effective at, like, helping out with damage and stuff. Like, right there, I even castled when he's just, like, dead, because I can still castle to his dead body. We both also get movement speed, too. It's just a really effective thing to, like, really disorient the enemy and be able to run away. In fact, honestly, wow, castle gives you such crazy movement speed. What the heck? And it's for 4 seconds? Because flee only gives you 40%, and it only increases when people are behind you when you're running away. So this is just, like, straight up crazy good. I had no idea it's so strong. I feel like we can win streak, so we'll just do the Draven one. We'll see if we get it. Of course, there's quite a big spread of other champions elsewhere. The Swain one, I guess, will be okay because we are a fast character, and I think Rengar and me jumping around to collect the stuff could be okay. I'm not the biggest fan of the Swain one in the end, but it's still fine. So we're versus a Cho'Gath and a Kled. The Kled and the Cho'Gath both have Ghostwalkers, which allow them to walk through walls. That's pretty important to know, because we need to not get comboed. If we get comboed, for sure we just get like one shot. Oh, he only got 15 adaptive force because he didn't get an assist. They both have augments that also just increase their damage straight up, which could be a problem. Whoa, what just happened? Do we just want to wait out? Like, I don't really deal that much damage to this guy, but I guess we're chunking him a little bit. Oh, that's why he has Ghost Crawlers. Because they can get the crows easier, so they're just crow collecting, even though we're probably able to win, right? Because we only got 2 crows, and I think that they got a ton. I want to click on them and find out. You can, like, look. Night Harvester is probably okay, but I would prefer, and also Everfrost too. I really like, I'm gonna quickly look up Aurora Arena, just to see what is the most popular things as she goes. Rune Carver, Detonation Orb, yeah, those are the things that I want too, but Night Harvester isn't bad. Okay, I did 2 rerolls and I didn't find what I wanted, so I'm gonna go Night Harvester. Night Harvester is like an AoE item because it has that little mark, and any damaging move will damage this like bonus magic damage hit. But because it's AoE, it's kind of nice, and it gives you bonus movement speed too. You can, I guess, it's like a burst heavy AoE item, in my opinion. That's like how I see it. managed to get it, so it doesn't really matter that we missed that. Let's just get all the crows. Dude, taking my teammate and going towards the... I don't know about this. They stop at 12? So max 12 per round. Oh, I didn't know. That's good to know. I had no clue. I was just hoping to stall because if more crows do spawn, I mean, that's the most effective way. How the crows work is that during our next augment round, which is next round, it's going to be gold no matter what, because there's no way that we can get with 12 crows. It goes up to 23. So it's not going to be prismatic. It has to be gold. Which sucks. I'm not happy about that. Yeah. I'm a bit sad about that. Dude, I kind of want to just go, like, standard... You know what? I'll just go with this. I was going to say, I feel like going Ludens is still good. But I'll just try to go maybe higher pen. Who knows? Maybe it's decent. I don't even know why I'm going for the crows. What's the point? There's no way to win this round. The Leona just doesn't freaking die, dude. She is so tanky. I don't know if me, Castle, when I got hit by Lilia ultimate, I thought it was pretty smart because at least he's not, like, slept over there, but maybe it got him killed and it was accidental. Phenomenal Evil. I feel like Aurora is a pretty good champion for that, no? Because at least I have pretty low CD damaging moves, like, all the time. I'm kind of down to get it, I guess. Also take the magic pen just for more burst. But the rounds last long because we're kind of still a tanky character that's all about getting our stacks of the healing and then running around and, like, just being an absolute menace. And it also just gives us 40 AP straight up, so maybe it'll be better later on too. Oh, nice. These guys didn't even get that many, so they also got gold, or I mean silver augments, which is convenient. She's collecting a lot of the crows, I guess, which is kind of annoying for us. I'm not trying to take the kill because... Because I thought that he has to get a takedown. Yeah, I mean, I was trying to get the crows, but I mean, Sivir's really fast, so... It's not like I was trying to give her the crows, to be honest. More spawn than I was expecting. I was kind of going crazy everywhere, it looked like. I'll just build more flat pen. I'm down to get, like, a huge amount of flat pen for myself. Not bad. Yeah, do it be worth, bro. Min-max till the absolute end. Come on, no? No, my teammate died so fast. I'm about to die too. Dude, 40 HP? I think Castle was good there. Personally, I bet it looked like I just griefed my teammate because maybe he could have killed, but would he have? Because I landed my Q. And also I shielded. And I shielded him. Because I gave a shield to him and myself, and I landed Q, so I'm a bit surprised that that was so close. Like, she lived with 40 HP. I feel like this person's upset at me for doing something like that, though. I never would have expected that he would also, he unfortunately, like, died further away, because I was trying to get him to this brush, because, you know, Rengar likes brushes and stuff. My bad, bro. And the anvil round, even if we get every single crow, we don't get enough, do we? That's okay, though. I think that we're still plenty strong, huh? In my opinion. Let's just get the high AP. I'm kind of down to get the armor magic resist just because that roll was so insane. I mean, it's a max roll on 2 nice little stats, and I mean, being a little bit tankier, of course, could be good for Phenomenal Evil, I guess, because the rounds do go kind of quick sometimes. Even getting these crows isn't that good, but I'll just get them anyways. Because we can't collect enough, right? Dude, what is this Nautilus's damage, though? This guy doesn't die. Alright, cool. So my teammate was able to do a lot. I was able to get more AP again. And that was like a longer round, I guess. That's pretty convenient, too. I was a little bit worried that maybe we would even just straight up lose. Sure, you want this? I'm okay with that. This is just like a Mordekaiser ultimate, so it's a 1v1. And we're probably both good enough to 1v1 probably the people that we go against, right? I mean, he's really strong, and being able to just like kill one person assassination-wise is probably a bit OP. Every round mutate into one of my allies' augments. When it turns into dematerialize, do I get the amount of AP that he gets or no? I'm kind of down to have that. I have a combo master like him, which is just electrocute and phase rush, and that's not bad at all. I'm definitely okay with having electrocute phase rush. That's literally what Aurora is kind of good with. The phase rush maybe not so much, but inside of arena it's probably okay to have. I mean, look how quick I am. Look how quick I am. Huh. Apparently my R was not in a correct place. Damn, that slow speed is incredible. Okay. Managed to get her, just barely. She has heavy hitter, slow and steady, and dual wield. My teammate was not able to beat that 1v1. I don't know how the heck I was able to kill Aurelian Soul, but I'm happy about that. It really looked like I was about to lose that round at the beginning. I'm glad that castle still works even if I don't see my teammate in the same arena. Is Leona just invincible? Kind of seems that way. They are kind of tanky. Maybe I should get, like, more pen. Or do I think that maybe the healing is going to be a bigger issue than that? Wow, they have, like, crazy healing. Maybe I should get anti-heal first. There's some other comps that have good healing too, right? Yeah, even Tristana has a Bloodthirster. I'm kind of down to build it, I guess. I'll just get anti-heal for us. The Lilia and the Leona, I mean, she has Sanguine Gift, which just heals her and her teammate. And then Leona does have a healing in her thing, too. I have no idea if what I just did is good or bad, because there's no way to tell where he is on the map, so I might have just ruined his play. $21 crows. One more round. Only need 4. Nice. More magic pen. I'll definitely take that because we weren't able to buy the Void Staff previously. I'm okay with that. Let's just take the health here. And the ability haste. Not bad. These guys are about to be kicked out. I feel like it shouldn't be as hard as the previous time, right? Oh. So I just didn't one-shot her, so I just lose. I'd used my cooldowns, and she was about to die. I mean, she was very close to dying, but then just didn't. And because of that, we just don't get a win. Well, I guess there's no prismatic for us, is there? But they get a silver because they don't even have 10, I guess, because the round was so quick. It's whatever. I have, like, true damage to her, too. I literally deal true damage, and I did land every single ability. That's just kind of crazy to me that I just don't even deal enough. Detonation Orb gap, because if I had Detonation Orb, I bet I would have been able to win there, huh? Armor and Magic Resist, or Big Brain. I think Big Brain is honestly the play. Ooh. Mark's Mage. I'm down for Mark's Mage. Every single auto attack does bonus damage now. We got ability power and health. Nice. So Mark's Mage makes it so your auto attacks deal bonus physical damage based off of your AP, and it kind of does a lot. You would think that it wouldn't really deal that much, but... I mean... A bonus 600 physical damage every single auto attack, and I am a champion that doesn't enjoy auto attack weaving, is good. Holy crap, Tristana damage is so crazy. Oh my gosh, but the Leona? No, it's not enough. Close. The Aurelian Soul Fiora. Okay, well, it's only 3 people left. We can lose 1 round without being kicked out. Reverses the Aurelian Soul Fiora again. I guess I'm kind of down to build Death Cap because, honestly, Fiora doesn't have, like, any MR, so if I go versus her, I don't deal true damage to her, but I bet just having this really high AP should be more substantial than probably having a Void Staff, I think, for the amount of damage to deal to her. Of course, if I'm versus Acel, though, it's kind of unfortunate because he does have a lot of stuff. But of course, his damage isn't as crazy, I guess. He has so much Stardust as well. I wish I could tell who I'm facing. Holy crap. Oh my goodness, I got hit by like one single thing and I almost died. Like, Fiora hit me with only one Vital Proc ultimate and nothing else. Gosh, dude, that was a little bit scary. Okay, Katarina has 95 MR, this guy is 74, so technically Void Staff would probably not be that crazy. But I just sold my Sork Boots, and Sork Boots does give you 20 Magic Pen in Arena. So, I guess, honestly, it's probably best to go it now because my flat pen is so much weaker, right? And since my flat pen is weaker, now I'm reducing it by half and then shredding 35, so then it goes back to true damage again. Nice, okay. Definitely the Void Staff angle. And we'll have, like, higher AP because we got rid of Sorks. That doesn't kill you? Oh, no. Well, it kind of did, but kind of didn't. Okay! And we won because of that. So, GG's. Thanks for watching, guys. My Marks Mage did 0 damage. My Marks Mage did 0 damage. I didn't auto-attack a single time. But, nice. So, thanks for watching. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Have a good day. Bye.